I'm going to go on very, very, very shortly. So I'm live and I'm live. So beautiful. Okay. This super exciting. I haven't done this for so long. So welcome everyone. Welcome to today's Oracle card reading. It has been such a long time. And I thought, why not? Today is as good as any other day to get back into it and start doing Oracle card readings. So today's Oracle card reading is Shamanic Medicine. So that's what I'll be reading today, Shamanic Medicine. So as you guys know, what I tend to do is I tend to grab two cards out for the day, have a read of them, and let you know what the meanings are and things like that. So if what it is when you do oracle card reading, all you're doing is you ask yourself a question, and make sure it's a no, not a yes or no answer question. Make sure it's a question where you can get the information you need, because a lot of us expect a yes no answer straight away. It's not a magic 8 ball. And what you do is, no matter what you do with the reading, it's how you interpret it. It's what you see in the actual card, because it could be a hidden message, either what's in the cards itself or what I say about the reading itself. So I'm now going to pull out the first card for the day. So here we go. And before I turn it over, I always smudge it either with white sage or Palo Santo, but in this case, I'm going to be, using some white sage. So I'm going to give the card a smudge before I turn it over. Now, before I use these cards, I always smudge them prior to do a reading as well. So I'm just going to light up some white sage. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask away. So I'm just going to smudge the card before I turn it over. And I always put a good intention in the card as well. Okay. So the first card is Vision Quest. Vision Quest. That's the first card. Okay, so seek. Just going to give it a read. Okay. The time of abandoning, ignoring, diminishing, and misunderstanding the power of the old ways and wisdom is coming to an end for you. On the physical plane, you feel a need to carry on in your set ways as a matter of survival, but this will soon create a state of emptiness, weakness, and fear. A rite of passage, like a vision quest, allows the body to respond to challenge and gives you the strength and the vitality to deal with the changes. On a transpersonal level, you are seeking soul knowledge. You want to know who, what, and why you are here. Why you are, as well as the possibility that lies before you. This knowledge, enriched by the wisdom of the collective unconscious, is the basis of your recognition of your physical or spiritual place on Grandmother Earth. A vision quest is a way of taking the first step towards knowing your true place in nature. Quest what you seek, and you'll return with healing and direction for yourself, your loved ones, and all of us. Vision Quest revealed. Vision quests renew and revitalize the human spirit. The participant, usually alone in nature, engages in fasting and prayer to enter a trance state. They may encounter a spirit guides, ancestors, or healing vision. Being alone in nature for days at a time is a powerful rite, but it is important to understand the process and know your responsibilities. Before undertaking a vision quest, examine your motives, take precautions, and be mindful of your physical safety. Other divinatory meanings. Become your authentic self. Get to know the truth of who you really are and what you are capable of. Don't measure yourself by the deeds and words of others. Your voice must be heard. Don't follow the crowd. You are entitled to your own preferences and opinion. Speak up. Vision Quest speaks. Become the quester of your vision. Where and how is your decision? Meet your guide with their protection. Heal your wounds and change direction. So, Vision Quest, basically, it's saying, the thing is, it doesn't mean to go at it alone. When we are alone, when we feel that we need to go through life all on our own, that's where it can be fearful, could be overwhelming. But what it's basically saying is always nature. We always tend to refer to Mother Earth or Grandmother Earth in this case as Mother Nature, grounding yourself, sitting in silence and just envisioning what you want in your life, envisioning where you are, how you're feeling. How are you feeling in your body? How are you feeling in your mind, your soul, your spirit? By doing that, you tend to get to understand yourself more and more every time you do it. And that's really important because it's saying the time of abandoning, ignoring, and diminishing is coming to an end. So don't go through that still. You're with one with yourself and with nature. Always remember that. So when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or if something's happening that you're not too sure how you're feeling, always make sure that you just sit in nature, sit with yourself, sit and understand what's truly going on. That's probably the best thing to do. Um, because if you try and seek too much, or you're too busy running around trying to seek the answers, sometimes we get so caught up in the today's life and today's I need to do this, I need, that we forget who we truly are internally. So do that. Sit with nature, as it says, but make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you're grounded. You're in a good space. Drink lots of water if you're going to do that. But not all of us get to spend days on end in nature. But if you do get to spend a couple of days, nature is around us. You don't need to travel. Not unless you're living in the CBD of your city, where you don't have any trees and things like that. But there's always parks and gardens around you where you can sit with it. So that was today's card. So Vision Quest. Now I'll pull out a second card for the day. Yes, that's so true, Rodolfo. So having these cards read again, so many things could come through that are some way or another might have a message for us. So that is so true, so true. So I'm just going to now pull out, I'm just going to give the cards another shuffle before I pull out the second card. Okay, I'm just going to cut the cards. Okay, and again, before I turn over the card, I'll just give it another cleanse. It's always good to cleanse the cards before you start and during your reading, because what you're doing is you're basically just preparing it with a good intention. You're putting a good, good energy through the card before you turn it over. And it's always good if you're going to do a reading and someone else has used the cards, make sure you smudge and cleanse their energy out of the card first. So I'm just going to cleanse this card before I turn it over and put in a good intention. Drum, awakening, awaken. So that's the second card, drum. Okay. Oh, here we go. Every drum awaits its destined keeper. Drum appears to you now because of your struggle to quiet the chit-chat of your mind. Drum will connect you to the memories of your mother's heartbeat, the cosmic mother, and the ancient rituals and ceremonies of your past lives. The sound, energy, and vibration of this spirit horse is waiting to awaken the primal sound you have been subconsciously searching for. That is the lost sound of your soul. Drum is offering to take you to another world and that you have been longing to explore. With simple beats, the sounds and vibrations of the drum will enable your logical left brain to defer to the creative right brain. Allow you to relax into zone where mystery awaits. Drum is your companion on the journey of awakening. As your heart synchronizes with the beat of the drum, your conscious will shift. This may evoke ecstatic trance. There will be transformation. Awaken wise and ancient traditions. Drum your soul back home. Drum revealed. Known as a spirit horse, handheld frame drums date back to 43,000 years. In Exodus 15:20, Miriam, a prophetess and the sister of Moses, plays a trough, a handheld drum or tambourine, as she crossed the Red Sea. All the women went out after her, drumming, dancing, rejoicing to the trance in the miracle of the parting of the sea. Drumming is a foundation tool of communication, healing, prayer, trance. Other divinatory meanings. Past life recollections awaken through the beat of a drum. Walk to the beat of your own drum. A healing occurs using a shamanic drum. Shamanic journeying to the beat of the drum enhances your spiritual sights and connection. Drum speaks. Pray with me before we start. We'll journey deep into your heart. Evoke in trance, awaken the soul. We drum as one until you're whole. That's really important. The drum has always been a part of my life for many, many years now. I think going back to a uh, a healing sound that I went to. I was laying there while the person was, using healing instruments and things like that, and it wasn't until he started with a drum that it really resonated with me. I really felt the drum enter my soul. That I do have my own drum now. Drums are really good, and there have been times, many times throughout my life, where I've picked up the drum. Like it says, it's just to reconnect with your soul, reconnect with your own heartbeat, reconnect with your mother's heartbeat, Mother Earth's heartbeat. Or it goes into a trance. There have been many times where I'm sitting there with my drum. My drum is made out of elk skin, and I've sat there many, many, many times. Um, you know, okay. So I should be back soon. Um, Sorry about that, guys. I've just lost connection, so I'm just going to swap over here. So basically, what it is with the drum, like I said, you just tend to know that with the drum, it's really great to connect with yourself. If you're going through something in your life and you really need to just sit with yourself, a drum is a fantastic tool for healing. Yes, there are so many instruments that are fantastic for healing, but the drum is powerful. It can connect you to the animal, the spirit animal. It can connect you to, like it says, your past lives or your spirit guides, things like that. But most of all, it connects you within yourself, which is really, really important. There are many days or many moments where I've said to my husband, I need to go and do a drumming session. We have a Zen room where I will walk in and I will start drumming. And there could be 5 minutes later, could be 10 minutes later, could be an hour later that I realize and I feel better about myself and I feel good. I feel good within the soul because it reconnects you. Go into your heart. This is what it's all about, reconnecting to your heart. A lot of us forget to do that. And why not? Because it's the beat of our own hearts that make us survive. It makes us grow, it makes us learn. Without it, we're not around. We all know that. So I hope these cards resonated with you guys today. It surely resonated with me. I probably will now go and do a drumming session myself because, as I said, I think this card was a reminder for myself to just reconnect and just get my body back into the right rhythm, because sometimes in life we can be so off rhythm, so off balance, not realizing that we get swept up in life. We get swept up in what's happening around the world, in our environment, in our community, that we forget to just reconnect within ourselves. So I thank you guys again. And like always, I wish you so much love and light. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on. Thank you. Bye. Bye.